Well, hello everybody. It's XBit here. I'm going to be streaming this session of our campaign, Belarusian Pivot. I'm the commander for the Russian team. I'm the company commander stuck here in this town. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the ops so you guys can see exactly what this one's about. And as soon as I die, I'll pop into the spectator cam and we'll follow the action around and see what happens. So hopefully you enjoy this point of view. And then we're running a second session tonight, which is the final battle of Belarusian Pivot, which should be pretty entertaining to watch. It's going to be a full-on infantry, mechanized infantry fight between the U.S. and the Russians. So let's bring up the map here so you guys can see what the situation is. So basically, I'm stuck here in town, the Gulf 5 town, as you can see there, and I have one squad here with me. We're what remains of the Russian forces from the west side, and our reinforcements are located over in the Russian FOB and K7. They're going to come over and try to attempt to rescue us, but obviously it takes them a while to get prepared, so we're going to have to hang out here in town for a bit, and once they get over here, they'll be able to pick us up and leave. The U.S., which we're facing off against, is a Ranger platoon. So they get some pretty unusual assets and some extra firepower. They also have a squad of engineers that you can see there on the western side of the map, which will be attempting to build a roadblock to the northeast of what they're calling Georgetown here in Gulf 5. So that's the overview of the op. I hope you guys enjoy the view. I unfortunately won't be watching chat because I'm going to be trying to command people. But maybe once I go into spectator cam, I'll pull it up and see what you guys are saying. If you got any questions, if you're interested in joining our One Life events, you can visit our webpage at squadops.gg and join our Discord. And from there, all the info will be answered on how to join our events and take part in these One Life events and these kind of special holiday weekend campaigns. So thanks for viewing, and hopefully you enjoy the show. Um, I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to hang out in here, maybe. It's a nice little spot. I like it. So, you know, the U.S. will be approaching more and likely from the south. So just maybe a couple guys on OP duty, and then there's ladder up here. Actually takes you up into the tower, so that's a good spot if you got an AR or somebody who is really good with one taps. All right, gentlemen, welcome. I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and sort out your squads. Remember, your loadouts are 2 AR, 1 LAT, 1 medic. I also need one person from squads one, or sorry, 2, 3, and 4 to join me. Well, actually, just 2 and 3, since 4 is light. Yep. No, 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 no. Squads 2 and 3, I need one guy from each of your squads to join my squad. I'm the company commander. I need a secretary and a radio man. Hello. You are going to take either a rifleman or a medic, your choice. All right, go ahead and spawn on the rally here in Gulf 5. Hey, Zag. Yep, rifleman kit's perfect. Go ahead and spawn on the rally here in Gulf 5. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, just hang out in here. Let's get the safety shovels out and just hang out in here. If you guys want to go explore the town, go explore the town. Vindication and Zag. All right, squads 2, 3, 4. All right, here's the plan. You guys, Silas, you're going to go ahead and formulate a rescue plan. We're going to rescue the remaining people here. So plan out an approach to get into town and take us out of here. If I go down, 2IC is going to be Silas. The main mission is to destroy as many U.S. soldiers as you can, but I want the MTLBs and as many bodies as we can get back to the fob. So it's going to be a quick get in here and try to get us out and then get out of here. I don't think we're going to be able to leave town. I think the U.S. is going to surround us by the time you guys actually get here. So probably where that green fob mark is in Hotel 5, reverse slope maybe. Yeah, we'll see where the contact comes from, and then you guys can adjust your approach, and then we'll just set a rally for everybody. All right, so that's going to be the basic plan. We're going to try to get rescued, because when we get rescued, it gives us a benefit in the final battle. If I save my MTLBs, I actually get to use them in the final battle, so that'll be good for the Russians, and it'll also be a good little firefight out here into the fields once we leave the town. And we're up against Rangers, so that's going to be a desperate battle for my guys. I'm just going to walk around the town, show it off a little bit so you guys can see what kind of terrain is around. These wheat fields are really tall. If we go over here, you can see I can't even, my head just pokes up above them. It's pretty cool. Of course, one of the cool things about this town is the abandoned church here. I mean, you can get in the church tower up there. There's also graveyards around, so I'm gonna walk over there so you guys can check that out. I'll get up in this church tower here so you guys can see this. Copy that. Oh, all squads, by the way. If I happen to die, your secondary mission, if like everybody here in town gets wiped out, the rescuing squads, your main objective then is to try to prevent the roadblock from being built. So destroy their lodges, destroy their MRATs, but just don't let them build that roadblock. And then when you feel like you're had enough, you can go ahead and evac and get out of there. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I was just trying to read the op doc a little bit just to make sure what my loadouts are for my squads. So I just informed the rescuing squads that if we get wiped out here in town by the time they get here, that their secondary mission is to prevent the U.S. from building that roadblock. I think that'll prevent reinforcements for the battle tonight. So if they can prevent that from being built, that'd be good. All right, so hopefully we'll start soon. It's okay. It's not awesome. It should start pretty soon. I think we're just waiting on the U.S. to get set up and briefed. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, this is mission 7 of our campaign. We'll play mission 8 after this one, and then later tonight we'll play the final mission, mission 9, which is the final battle. All right, you guys are just gonna hold out here in the church, watch the angles, protect me. If I go down, Evan's in charge around here, so just get with him, find out what he wants. The main thing is we're gonna try to get rescued. If we all die in here, we can't get rescued. Then the secondary objective is to prevent the U.S. from building the roadblock, which is on the Gulf Hotel line where the road leaves the town to the east. Abs- Absolutely. I wouldn't think so. I mean, do you feel like it's realistic that you're standing on a ladder and shooting at people?
They get a marksman, right?
But
Yeah, they do. It's a
You
campaign,
stand them right in your coffin there.
so we can do special things like this every once in a while.
That's south side. Oh man. I could just imagine you getting shot through the head from the south through this window.
actually, yeah, where you at?
Oh, Zach, no, stop, I'm gonna fall. Zach,
Actually,
no,
I guess
stop,
he's waiting in
seriously, I'm
bushes
gonna
here.
fall and die.
Do you think people will like watch from here? It's still kind of in your guys' sector.
Yep. Hopefully
but
we
it'll
go
come
live
up
soon, gentlemen.
I can't see from our area
this
before
is,
they get on top of
all
us.
the broken fences are in here.
US just started brief.
I guess while we're waiting, we'll walk around town a little bit more.
I definitely feel like we're gonna die in here.
I mean, at least it's in a graveyard, they won't have traveled too far to bury us.
True that.
Yeah, for everybody who's just joining us, this is going to be Mission 7. And then after this round is done, we'll be playing Mission 8. I am giving you the point of view of the Russian commander. Our normal multicam stream is everybody's out enjoying the Memorial Day weekend, so it's just me. Go ahead.
We're planning on exfilling on the opposite side from where you guys initially take contact. We'll have the 2 MTLBs pull up in that area with 2 squads to cover, and then the other squad will be a flanking element and go to engage the contacts on the side you take contact.
I've been volunteered for a suicide mission.
Alright, copy that.
I might die.
What is your mission, Zeke?
Go outside the wall.
That's not a mission. Wait, hold on.
So this is a custom map that we've been using for the entire campaign. It's called Balkan Pass. It's on the Steam Workshop if you guys want to download it and check it out. We actually had a little interview with the map creator Wunda on Saturday night, I believe. So if you guys want to hear what he had to say about his map and stuff, you can catch that. It's up on Twitch and the videos. My guys are going to hang out inside the church and just protect me.
Not really.
I see you now. I'll have to come all
You can see
the way
these
out
guys
there.
out here
That's
checking
what I
out
know
the
you're thinking.
field and see if they can't see other people.
Just watch those nades.
And I've got a nice hard cover.
Right over there is the location that the U.S. is going to try to build a roadblock. See if they accomplish that or not. If we
Hey,
can
you're
prevent
the
that.
one that's gonna get his dick blown off in this off, right?
I hope not.
Yeah.
We are your meat shield.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yep, I'm the command. I'm giving you guys the point of view. Our normal stream team is taking the day off. It's Memorial Day here in the U.S., so
I think the FOB squads are pretty
everybody's
much ready.
out enjoying themselves, barbecuing, hugging a vet. So I'll give you my point of view for both missions here, and then later this evening, about, what is it, 4 hours from now, we'll be doing our second session, which is the final battle of the campaign. There we go. See, we got a lifetime. About 50 seconds.
want to not be in here anymore. Guys, don't waste your stuff yet. Don't waste the shite. Wait until you get permission.
There we go, we're live. Let the action commence.
Maybe like.
So if you guys are just joining us, this is the operation. It's called, or this mission is called Into the Snake Den.
Terrible.
My team is holding the town, nicknamed Georgetown in Gulf 5. It's just one squad here, and myself with my radio operator and the company medic. The U.S. they got 3 squads of Rangers coming at us from the south, and they also have a squad of engineers. And if you notice the dotted route there to the left-hand side of the map, that's the route that the engineers have to take. Their ultimate goal is to clear out this town and build a roadblock to the east of it.
Grind right through this with bullets.
The reinforcements or the rescue team on the Russian side has to wait. So we'll get to see when they get to release and come help us out. Until then, we're on our own holding it here.
You should absolutely put barbed wire like between these 2 pews.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
We're live, right?
And then the
I don't know
sandbag.
where to put the sandbags.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. My initial thought is like in front of the store, because this fucking table's not gonna protect us for shit.
Yeah.
And then putting it in front of the windows is like almost useless because of the height. Oh, there's a door here too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's like three ways in here.
Just keep watching the horizon as much as I can see to see if we see
Like
the
out
U.S.
the back,
coming.
there's this door to the left, or gate to the left, and then there's a hole in the wall at the back.
But at least this is like courtyard with walls around it. It's more safe than just the road. Maybe the sandbag between this table and this pillar?
Yeah, I can do that.
Not much space on which you can get a good line of sight here.
Oh, okay.
It's like the only opening in which I can see at distance. There and there.
And what's
Can I
nice,
place it now?
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Oh yeah, this is a nice placement. Hopefully these pews will catch any grenades and like stop the damage from going to the sandbags.
Yeah.
Whoa, what was that? Oh, and the barbed wire.
But this
Actually-
trans doesn't count, right?
Actually, maybe not right here, because they're probably not gonna take that door.
Say again,
maybe
last?
here? Or like, no, between these.
Yeah, the trans is dead. It's out of gas.
Alright.
Yeah, that's good. You might want to back up a bit.
Thank you.
Yee, I got. I already got almost all teams' points.
What the heck?
Hit my mouse.
What was
Hit my
that,
mouse.
Expo?
I'm sorry. My bad.
ND.
It's a good thing I was on semi-auto.
Apparently somebody didn't like one of the
because, it
paintings
hit
in the
for a
church.
while. Alright, there. I just rearranged my desk a little bit. I don't know if you could tell, but I was probably flailing around because I was moving my mouse.
Yeah.
This sandbag already feels so much safer.
Yeah, attaboy, Vindication. I respect you so much more now.
I don't think it'll be difficult to shoot you in the head from there, though.
Yeah, but I mean, then I can just lay down. You know? And then I can just be like, scoot, 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 scoot. See you later. Hey, Xbit, are you one of the streamers tonight?
I am streaming, yes. All information is recorded on my helmet cam and streamed back to the Kremlin. The eerie silence. Where are the U.S. soldiers? It's kind of funny because in normal vanilla matches, I usually like to play usually like to squad lead and have my squad sit on the defense cap in AAS. I mean, everybody's into the action of trying to, take the next cap, but I always found that the defensive cap is got a lot of action too, especially if you got one squad just sitting there just waiting for them to come and fending off people from different angles. Is a little bit more intimate, like the one-on-one battles you have with guys trying to breach a compound or trying to get into the cap zone or whatever. This is almost kind of like it just boredom waiting, and then as soon as you decide that you're going to turn off for a minute,
647.
they approach.
Southeast 100 meters. Expert, can I engage?
Copy. Engage.
Radio tower
Hey,
southeast.
boss.
Yep, contacts 130.
I think I see a dude, like, way out there, 165 from the ladder. Behind, he's like behind the tree, picking up the road.
Where are we looking?
They're still out there across the lake at 120.
Enemy southwest.
Contact southwest. They're just approaching the buildings now.
Enemies close to the west. They were setting up.
Inside of here. Zach, come here. I don't know how, but a bullet just hit right there, and I don't know where that would have come from.
One's hardening.
What the hell?
We lost your
I know,
transport. We're
pretty
gonna try to find a way
paranoid.
to the
Like
west.
ricochets on them, right?
Yeah, but like,
Until he's here.
how would that get into this
I mean
room?
in squad.
Copy that.
There's one southwest though.
Let's go ahead and dismount, move the MTLBs west. Watch the western road and approach.
Relative to us, the contacts were
Friendly's coming. Friendly's
are.
One just
They're pushing in close west.
Where's command?
In the tower?
southwest.
Expert, where do you need us?
What? Just over here.
Oh, is this the team? Are we supposed to go? No, Zach, no, they're into the north side of the west side. No, the commander's dead!
Well, that's it.
Killed two. Reloading.
Holy.
Oh, you're both dead, fuck.
Well, get back in here in about 15 seconds, fly over there and see what the situation looks like. Took a lat to the church tower. Yeah, it'll happen. I guess I was in a vulnerable spot, but kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of overview of this fights anyway, so.
Do we have any watching east side?
looks like we've got the, this is possibly the U.S. engineer squad here. They got the MRAP, they got one destroyed already. This one's smoking, it's pretty well hit. Oh boy, we lost MRAP. They need to save that other one, otherwise they can't be back.
I'm in charge
Like,
of this left squad too.
on this same, like, cube of,
If they lose both the MTLBs, do we
Shall
make
I
an
nominate Adam?
announcement that they need to hold the church, or should they just know? Will do.
You have infantry to the east.
Do I? Everybody keeps saying I sound really deep. I don't know. It's probably all the fine living of smoking cigarettes and drinking whiskey.
Hey, Emirates out there?
Let's take a look at these Rangers over here.
They got a shot at.
Payne came up behind. Got contact. Oh, he goes down. Looks like the Rangers got another fire team out here pushing it along the side. Trying to sweep in this Russian reinforcements. Fly back over the town here and see what's going on. So it looks like the Russians have held the town. I don't think there's any U.S. survivors out here anymore. We've got one guy crawling into town.
I will remember you.
Roger.
Contacts moving west-northwest. At least two.
This is Squad 4, we're moving in from your east, watch your fire. We're coming out of the forest.
Hey, what do we want to do?
I say we
one
hold here.
MTLB.
They stopped assault, it looks like.
Hey, Epic, it'd be pretty cool if I could have command
like
comms
what he
so
said.
I could talk to people.
We only have one MTLB.
Just saying.
Might be better for us just to hold.
I recommend we pull up in our hidey holes.
Yeah.
I'm getting shots fired east. So northeast from you.
is the ranger or sniper right there. Oh, I just fell through the map. Okay, there's a bug for you. I'll have to wait for respawn, but yeah, the ranger's got a marksman on this one. Looks like he's set up over here someplace.
Where are you taking contact from?
We got sniped from northeast. We're pretty sure it was a marksman up there.
Alright. Hey, 2, watch that MTLB. I might have saw a guy running near it.
Yeah. I'm right now just commanding Squad 4. It's just me, Casey, and Wombat, so we're only 3 effective.
Alright, hold this town. You should watch the north. Northeast to northwest.
Roger.
Let's see who we got out here.
Close east.
Got long darts. Looks like silent.
Close east.
Or he's shooting at the guy in the window.
South and west.
See a few US still left out there. We've got one guy sitting in the woods, 2 are maneuvering in the far distance. We've got the marksman here, and I think Long Darts is still here.
The MTLB, you could try to get that.
Roger.
Looks like he's on that hill.
Let's follow these US in here a little bit.
Not sniping.
Just killed him.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep. I actually have eyes on him, do I? Just he's too far
He
from me to
might be
accurately
dead.
hit.
Someone called out that he's dead. He was in the field, apparently.
Oh no, I saw one on a hill northeast. I was pretty sure that was him.
Oh, they didn't one time. This is a campaign mission, so we do special things. Well, normal ops, no optics. But it's a campaign. We're doing special things.
Hey Evan, do you want me to move my 3 guys to a building more to the northwest? We're kind of light up there.
Like tonight, the stream will be the final battle.
I'm assuming you're in command, because I'm assuming
US gets
down right
Bradleys,
You can
Russia gets
move
30
two guys
mils.
up there.
Could be all kinds of fun. Lots of vehicles blowing up.
Because we also had that MTLB watching the north, so... If they're gonna attack from anywhere, I think it's gonna be east, south, or west. We already got buddy teams up there. Just move a couple guys, not your whole...
Yep, they have ACOGs now,
Squad.
machine
Well,
gun
there's only 3 of
bunkers.
us, so it's
So
kinda...
if the US does put
Then
down
just hold
HMG
here.
or the Russians put
Copy.
down HMG, it has an optic on it. So
Contact is down.
Since the mod's not running
That
right now, it's
sounds
not something we can mod out. We're just letting it roll because it's the campaign. And so far, they've been pretty ineffective. Especially on this map,
Or just send
because
one
of the
guy north.
forest.
Copy.
This little three-man team's doing some work here. They're trying to get the mission accomplished. Looks like they got a medic with him, so that's good.
Yeah, direct south into
And you just pop a GL in there.
He's dead.
Oh, that's good shooting. Who's this?
We're losing guys
Dorf.
west. They're gonna be
Nope,
chained from
little
the
bump.
west. In the west on top of the hill.
Well, if the U.S. takes their time here, they might be able to mop up. The problem is going to come when they got to breach certain buildings. Well, Pickles definitely heard those guys jump the wall. U.S. isn't going to breach any buildings in which they haven't already put a frag into, so they're up here.
Over by Pickle. There's one guy on the west side.
Yeah, I see one west on top of his building. Tell him northwest of him.
Russians got eyes, they know exactly where they're at.
They're in the building. Watch out, they're on the second floor.
This U.S. group over here to the west, you see them in the far distance. I don't know why they're not moving in. And they should be joining up with their other guys here and helping them push into the town. Got 3 in town and 4 out here, you know. That's just math for you. Let's count how many Russians are left. You got the MTLB still up. We've got, what is it, a couple guys here in the field. There's 2. Evans up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's very close. I mean, the only advantage that the Russians have is the MTLB still up. So, yeah, they still have that MRAP. Russians still have the MTLB. So, hopefully Squad 4 here will wrap around and come reinforce what's remaining of Squad 2 here and be able to assault the city some more. Looks like that's exactly what they're doing. They're just going to hold this building, see if the Russians get anxious and want to push them off. Hopefully these guys will be able to do a little, tighten up their laces a little bit here and get moving. So they got 5, 6, 7, 8. So they got 8 guys and a gunner in the MRAP. So 9 total. So it's pretty even. The only questionable factor we have here is really the MTLB, which is parked over here on the north side, and they've got the MTLB is in a smart position. They got this road locked down. Any approach from the north, they can see, and everything across these fields they can see. So, good spot for a system like that. Got Noble 6 over here just chilling in the field.
Has Pickle heard anything?
I know he's still there.
Mm-hmm.
There's Combat Wombat. It's laying down on a door. He's got a little spot here. watching this little area across the field here, so you can see anything crossing that opening. Pickle knows these guys are up here too. He's not going to make the move. He's going to wait until they come out.
That Americans could go set that roadblock.
Well, we don't have the. He's talking about a road. I think we have a choice to stay here. No, and the Americans will have to come after us.
Like, they have pushed through us to establish it up on the eastern side of the road. So as long as we hold that with that Vic, they cannot establish it.
Where?
Oh.
MRAP down.
That MTLB finally got a visual on the MRAP in there and popped it.
Unless you need to call out someone's position or anything like that.
Yep.
This is a good one.
Yep.
That sucks.
I mean, it's fine to talk.
I was supposed to be able to do the whole campaign, but my family decided to take a vacation.
Alright, cool.
But since there's only 3 of us and we're kind of all out of bandages, I'm a little fucking high strung right now.
Alright. Yeah, for sure.
And also, I can't lean anymore, so that's also worrying me to no end.
That's kind of a, oof.
Yeah.
I see Pickles moved out of the house. Oh, look at that. He's perched up on the garden there. Garden planter in the greenhouse. He's watching that, I think he's watching this broken hole over here, this broken wall. These US guys aren't careful, they're gonna walk through that breach and get popped. Let's see who do we got over here.
So what do we think? Just trying to regroup for another push or something?
I think like 2 guys left.
Achieve, silent.
They don't know what
Oh, so the marksman is still up.
Jeez, I didn't think
There you go.
they lost that many so early.
Got lawn darts.
Yeah, that's
Holy
one
spam
possibility, or they're
and
just regrouping,
stolen.
But
Alright, so this is a pretty good crew with the marksman. They might be able to peek some guys. Some Russians peeking out windows and doorways and stuff. Kind of pick them apart little by little.
Only got 3 of us, so we could try to go out and scout if you want.
yeah, we'll just stay here.
Copy. But yeah, Evans just advised me, since my squad's pretty much combat ineffective with such low numbers, just use us for whatever suicide mission you need.
Alright.
Yeah, the ops get posted anywhere from a week to maybe even as late as 4 days out from the thing. Just kind of randomized so that everybody gets a chance to sign up.
Oh, no.
This Friday we're going to be doing the mod test. It'll be gas guzzlers, so it'll be pretty much everybody has their own Vic and they drive around and we shoot each other to test the mod.
Would my armor piercing round
assets and see how they work.
Here we go. Where is that from?
Same building.
Stress test the server a little bit too.
Same building in the west?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna maneuver and try to get a shot on.
So we don't know if the Saturday op will be modded or not.
Hey, he's on the north side of the building. I can't shoot him because glitched fences. He's looking out the entrance from the north. 4, push that. Push straight south, you'll be able to see him.
Yep, we're moving around right now.
He's north of that green building.
MTLB is putting some shots into that 2-story. The guys have moved off to the first. Looks like they're actually starting to push out a little bit, and the Russians getting a little anxious. They're starting to collapse on these guys. Might prove to be a bad mood for them. Oh, they got one.
He's dead.
Quite a bit of different angles here.
We're
Oh,
gonna sweep A just in case.
Evan just took a nade.
Make it 3.
We just lost one. There's a nade center.
No contact. Oh, okay, fine.
So far, this U.S. group that came in behind here is just keeping ahead of the Russian sweep. We had some firefight down the street here, down this little road. I'm gonna call this now. This is gonna be actually a pretty close one, I think. I think the patient play by both teams here at the end is gonna be the difference. Let's see if the pigeon can get some kills here. And all he has to do is put a couple rounds to these wooden fence, and he might pick up a kill or two.
Can report to contact south of Nicole.
Expit. Are you still flying around? Come over to where Combat Wombat and Casey are. Got some seriously bugged fences. Roger.
Well, numbers are dwindling here. It looks like we've got Alpha Guido still up. Looks like Raph is still up. Right Noble 6. Combat Wombat. Casey. Uninvited Dream. Pickle was back over here. Is he still holding that angle? No, he's gone. Oh, he's moving around, I see. And then Sarge is over here still.
eyes on guys. They're moving across. Northwest. Combat Wombat, get in the building, get in the building. You're gonna get destroyed. It's over for me, boys.
No, it is.
I think that's all the remaining US, unless I'm mistaken. Well, there you go, good game. Alright, well that was Into the Snake's Den, Mission 7. We're going to come right back with Mission 8, so just hang out, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Alpha.
I misheard you, sorry.
I'm gonna get out one of you drive.
We're going to India 7-4, right?
Which squad do you want? Everyone. Gotcha.
So all I'm doing is trying to cut those guys off from reaching the town, correct?
So there's town here. There is.
Alright.
Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Mission 8, Mission 8A, if you're actually looking at OpDoc. It's called Chasing the Snake. So, in this mission, the Rangers have obtained some kind of intel, and our platoon's been assigned to go ahead and try to cut off that intel from getting back to the U.S. base. Apparently, the U.S. needs to retrieve it and send it back to one of their OP locations.
Leave my scope unattached until the round starts. Right. Just keep it in my
So
pocket.
here's the operation overview. The Ranger squad starts up there at Gulf 3, way up to the north.
God damn, this map is taking a long time to load up. I'm getting a lot of like frame drops as this fucking thing boots up.
There we go. Now we can see the full map as to what's going on actually in game.
Yeah, I was in bad, really bad frame drops for a while until I cleared it with the last update.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where to go for to clear my cache.
It's like the biggest button at the bottom of settings. You just open your settings and it's right there.
Settings in game or settings on PC?
Settings in game.
Gotcha. I feel like that was
You have to
obvious.
restart to do it, so like, I don't know if
All right, I'm back. Little questions there. So basically, the Ranger squad starts up there in Gulf 3, which is right here on the map, and then they have to return that intel to one of these locations, either the village, the farm, or Cobra. And U.S. gets to pick one of these two OP locations. They get to put one here, or one here, one here, whatever. They get 3 locations, they only have 2 OPs. Once the U.S. gets that intel back to one of those OPs, they have to then transmit it, and if they do, then they get a bonus in the final mission. The Russians need to cut it off and then destroy that intel. So the intel is going to be represented by a radio, and whoever digs it up either destroys it if you're the Russian. If you dig it up at U.S., then you obtain the intel. So if the intel carrier goes down, radio will drop, and then the U.S. can go retrieve that intel and pick it up again. So our basic plan here, as far as the Russians are, to have one squad up north there in the Juliet 5 area, which is up here where Squad 1 is. They're going to try to get north of the town or over here and try to get eyes to the west. And the rest of the platoon, the Russian platoon, is going to stay here, and we're going to form a kind of platoon line east to west. Hopefully cast out a net and catch those Rangers trying to return with that intel. So that's the basic plan I'm going to go with. So let me get back to these guys and kind of give them the rundown.
Somebody's watching that corner.
Yeah, Squad 1, I would say anything north of the road east of town, you got good eyes on the field to see if they're crossing it far west.
Yeah, the American uniform, I can see at least 200 meters away, honestly.
All right, squads 2, 3, 4. Can I get comms with you guys real quick?
Far away, honestly.
Yep. We're ready.
All right, quick overview so you guys know what's going on before I do the platoon brief. Squad, we basically have 3 grid squares to work with here. Squad 2 is going to take the F row or column. Squad 3 is going to take the golf column, and Squad 4 is going to take the hotel column. And we're going to cast a net west to east, right along from like factory to where we're at right now. So just figure out what terrain is out there, use it, try to pick a high point. Remember 360 security, because they do have extra squads to our south, and they have weapon systems and mortars and fun stuff. So.
Sorry, I had a disruption. Which row are we setting up? I know I'm going to be in the Fox dry column.
That's correct. Fox. So anywhere east of the factory, somewhere along there.
Why did you misspell your name?
Copy. Is it possible they set up a village?
Yes, it is. They may have an OP there.
Yeah, you did. There's no E on that thing.
We'll decide if we want to deal with that OP or if we just want to try to catch the Rangers passing through. All right, let's bring them in for platoon brief when you guys are ready.
We're doing 8 Alpha, correct?
Alpha, that's correct. Chasing the snake.
This map is so fucking cool. My 14 behind me.
bird sound is really annoying.
Sounds like a crow.
Someone killed a bird.
Sounds like a crow getting stabbed.
Stop. No.
Can anyone do a call and tell it to be quiet?
Hey, no problem, Frederick. That's what I'm here for. A lot of times these ops are filled up and some people can't get in, so it's second best thing is to watch them either live or watch the replay with the videos there on Twitch and watch all our past broadcasts of all the operations we've done. If you guys are just stopping in, this is mission 8 of the Belarusian pivot campaign we're running over this Memorial Day weekend. This is the last mission for this afternoon. Tonight we're going to be running the last mission, mission 9, which is Clashing Scales. And that should start in about 3.5 hours. So if you guys are free, stop on by and check us out. They're probably still open spots if you're basic certified and want to join us for the last mission of the campaign.
I have a question.
It's available. All right, let's do a platoon brief.
Well, brief.
Brief?
All right, guys, welcome. Welcome to the this mission. This mission is called Chasing the Snake. It should be Kill the Bird, but it's Chasing the Snake. So if you open up your maps, I'm going to point some things out for you. Basically, the U.S. has set up an OP in one of these locations, marked with the green fobs. That is Village, Farmstead, and their U.S. Cop Cobra, which is there in Fox 10. They get 2 OPs, so they can be any of those 3. The Rangers, in their assault on the village, was able to kill the company commander, and they obtained some intel. That intel is starting someplace up there in Gulf 3, which is way to the north here. I'll mark that also. So the Ranger squad starts up there. You see Squad 1 is positioned to our northeast. They're going to try to get into town and get a visual of those Rangers crossing town, or the visual of if they're on the far side of the map or the east side of the map. We have a box to work in here, so either team can cross the Echo Foxtrot line, and the U.S. may not cross the Hotel India line. So basically, they have 900 meters west to east to work with. So what we're going to do is we're going to cast a platoon line across the map, starting from this location all the way over to Factory. Squad 2 is going to take up the Fox column. Squad 3 is going to take up the Golf column. And Squad 4 is going to take up the Hotel column. So each squad is going to cover about 300 meters of space. We won't know what the terrain's like until you guys get out there, so your squad leaders will position you as they see fit to cast that net out. Now, if the U.S. has occupied village with an OP, we may send one of the squads to go ahead and investigate or harass them. The U.S. does get, one of those OPs do get mortars, and one of those OPs they do get an ammo crate. So just be aware of that if you hear mortars popping off, it's the United States, and they've obviously got a visual on somebody. So if you hear mortars coming out, disperse. So we're going to be pinched because the Rangers coming from the north, the squads, we may have possible U.S. squads coming from the south to rendezvous with them or rescue them or whatever they want to do. So we have to form a line north and south, so we'll have contact on both sides of us. So remember 360 security, and good luck. Is there any questions?
Yeah.
Go.
So what objective are they trying to do again?
They got intel, so one of their guys is carrying intel. If we can kill him or find the intel and destroy it, basically that's a win for us. And then we'll go on to attack their village or their OPs if necessary. They're trying to get that intel back to one of their OPs so they can transmit. so that if you know what the intel is going to be a fob radio. So as soon as the intel carrier dies, a U.S. fob radio will get placed down where the intel is. If you guys dig it up, that means you've destroyed the intel. That's a win for us. Good job. If we proxy it down, that means it's lost and it might reappear, so we'll need to keep security on the area. The U.S. has to do the same thing. If the intel carrier dies, they'll get a fob, they'll see where it is, they have to come retrieve it, they also have to dig it down to retrieve the intel. Any other questions? Awesome. I'm going to let your squad leaders break you out so you guys can get set up and make sure to do a weapons check and get everybody sorted. Have fun with this round. It's going to be fun trying to find the intel and the Rangers and preventing them to return it. So, good luck.
Thank you. Woo. I like the part about dispersing once you get mortars.
Yeah.
That was a good part.
Yeah. I didn't like it. I want to be clustered.
I'm calling for live.
It's always best when you got
To the transport. We're going to the transport.
I call shotgun.
And we don't get any vehicles, so it's all foot from here.
Where are we going?
That's the overview of the mission. I have no idea what the U.S. is doing. Once again, this is... Yeah, I'm doing this as a point of view as the command for Russia, so it's... maybe I'll die early on like I did in the first round and be able to give you guys a better overview of what's going on. But, yeah, I have no idea what the U.S. is going to do. If their Rangers rescue, if they're going to send out squads and try to rescue them up here... Or if they're going to start 2 squads up here in Village and have one of them meet up with the Rangers and come back as a blob, or what they're going to do. But this is one of the cool thing about these ops is every time we run them, there's something different, something new going on. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Of course, we'll be back later tonight with the final mission, which is called Clash of Scales. It's going to be a mecha infantry battle. Probably one for the video archives for sure. That bird is annoying.
So, Alpha and Bravo, who will be on your left, who will be on your right when we get into the platoon line?
Yeah, copy. Is leaning disabled, or is it just a bug?
No,
Just this location.
It should back eventually. It came back for me last.
All right, we're live.
Let's go. Let's go, boys.
I'm just going to hang out with these 3 squads as they push across the map. It's good. Squad 1's heading out. Looks like 2, 3, and 4 are all busting out. I really appreciate that they fixed the name updating. It took too long last time. I was actually identifying friendlies as enemies and regular old squad and shooting them by accident.
We've reached the edge of Gulf.
Copy 3, go ahead and start dispersing. Yeah, copy 3, go ahead and start dispersing. Copy 3, contact report.
At least one enemy squad to our direct west, about 100 meters.
Copy 3.
Estimated in Gulf 7, keep at 5-4 roughly.
Copy that 3.
We're gonna keep them in the fields. They're gonna engage soon.
Repeat 1, you got contact.
Contact in the field, we're engaging them. North of town.
Copy 1.
Do you want 2 to divert, wrap around the west side of town?
Negative 2, I need you to close the hole.
Copy.
Alright, what do you want 3 to do? Should we push or should we plug the gap as well?
Yeah, everybody just disperse. You gotta cover all 900 meters.
Copy.
There's enemy in the town.
Copy. Squad 3, there's a huge gap between you and 2. Can you move a fire team to your west?
Copy.
Do you want me pushing into the town or containing them inside?
Let's just contain right now and see if the U.S. sends a reinforcement. Alright, all squads is command. Chain of command is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. If they do get past us, or your next mission is to engage the village area and search for OP, and then Farmstead, and then OP or Cop Cobra.
Repeat that order one more time.
General order is if they do make it through, we're going to attack OP Village, then OP Farmstead, and then OP or whatever Cop Cobra.
Got it. Yeah.
Chain of commands 1, 2, 3, 4.
Orders out. Speak.
Let's try to see where they're at. Are they coming more from Village or Farmstead?
Looks like we got them surrounded now.
Alright. Squad 3 just lost their lead. There's a huge hole between 2 and 4. We need to spread out and plug the gap.
Copy, I have to the gap.
I'll spread out a bit too.
I'm sending my fire team up to you, my Bravo fire team, to help close that gap.
Copy that. Squad 2, you're east. Contact real close. They're sneaking through. Sneaking through right next to 2. It's heading east.
You're talking about the Rangers?
Yes. Squad 4, push the village.
Copy that, 2's moving to engage.
One's pushing south in town. We're gonna try to hit their rear.
Squad 4, go ahead and attack the village. They're walking the mortars to clear a path for them. Contact is in Gulf 7. 7. Push south. Push south. Contacts are right out in front. 50 meters.
You spotted the squad leader?
Stamina. I'm out of stamina. I'm gonna wait up a bit, combat.
Yeah,
All squads, we're going to converge on village.
I didn't get
What
it.
happened?
We didn't get any.
What happened?
What just happened?
What?
We
They
won.
slipped
I
past
didn't
us,
win.
guys.
Got the intel.
How'd they win?
They slipped past Squad 2. Squad 2, you missed them.
What?
They slipped past you.
What
They
is
slipped
happening?
past
Alright
you all the
guys,
way to the
well,
west.
I was watching it on the
that was a
camera.
quick one.
The intel
just
slipped
went
way,
right
way
The
over to the
intel
west.
missed it right past him. The U.S.
Across the
split. It
opposite
looks like
side
they
of the
split
ridge.
their contact and snuck it past to the
Damn.
squad 2 on the west and split the
Well,
other squad
GG.
down the middle. Made us chase the false intel carrier. All right, guys. Well, that's Squad Ops. You can check out our website at squadops.gg. Look at the calendar for upcoming events. We have one more event tonight, which is going to be at in about 3 hours. So hopefully we'll be streaming. That was a quick one. It was real intense, so hopefully you enjoyed that one. I'm sure the guys are going to be talking about that for a little bit. So, all right.